Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be taking a look at another 12-inch LCD writing board kindly sent in to me by my friends at DoogleBooks. On this occasion we're going to be looking at the 12-inch Colourful partial erase board, and this particular one happens to have the enhanced colour board on it as well, the enhanced colour LCD board on it as well. Like the other 12-inch LCD writing boards, it comes in this very nice felt pouch, and in the back we have a little pocket keeping accessories in. But let's take a look at the board first, shall we? And here it is. As I say, this one happens to have the enhanced LCD colour panel in here. Let's just take a quick look at that compared with an older model of writing board. As you can see, the colours on the new board are a lot brighter and more vivid than they are on the earlier board. As you can see here, you can just about make the colours out, but they're definitely a lot better on the newer board here. And it's like that with all of the new colourful boards. They've all got this new, more vivid screen to them. What you will find though is that the colours won't be in the same positions. That because of the manufacturing process, you could have the oranges down the middle here and the blues at the top, but that's only just a manufacturing thing. It's got nothing, it's not a fault at all with the board if you find your colours are slightly different from mine. In fact, you can see there's slightly, the orange is here and it's slightly higher here. It's just a manufacturing thing. It's not a fault with the board, guys, but they do look a lot nicer, don't they? So what do we get with the board itself then? Well, we've got two buttons here, the partially erased button, the completely erased button, and there's a small LED in here, status LED. We have a standard stylus with eraser at the bottom, and we also get in the spares kit that is all kept in the pocket on the rear of the very nice pouch you get. We get screen protector accessories here. We get a spare stylus. You get a lanyard, a silicone rubber for removing things off the screen, and you get some little sticky feet as well in the pack. It allows you to stick it on the back of the LCD writing board and stop it from sliding down a refrigerated door, because you can stick these things on a refrigerated door. And then we get a spare battery here, which is handy, very nice, good, nice little finishing touch there, I think. And then we get some instructions as well. We get little instructions that are thrown in. I think these are only temporary instructions because I believe they're going to be redoing the packaging, but the instructions are quite comprehensive and tell you exactly what you're doing. Okay, so to the board then. It's quite nicely made, nice and lightweight, easy to carry. You have your spare. You can replace the battery in the top just here. As you can see, that's where we'll be replacing the battery in there. And just here, he said, tripping over the tripod, we have the two buttons, the partially erased button and the full erased button. When you push the button, you get the little LED light up there, as you can see, hopefully. There we go. It's fully erased. Down the bottom here, we have the holder for the stylus, which is quite a good touch, I think. Around the back we have the erase protect switch, so you can't, if you switch it over, you can lock it so the contents can't be erased, so you won't lose your data or your pictures, whichever you're doing. And then we have a couple of magnets on the back too. This board also has a pressure sensitive screen on it, so you can draw thin lines on it, or the more pressure you apply to it, the thicker the lines get. As you can see there, and you can see the colour coming through in the background. As I say, you'll find that the manufacturing process is such that the colours are not always in the same place. So you might get an orange up here, or you might get it in the middle and blue at the top, or whatever. But it's not a fault of your board if you get one of these. It is just as the way they're made, manufactured in the factory. So it's a nice, well-made board. You can either erase it. A couple of clicks will completely erase it, or what we can do is you can just click the button here, and it's got several settings on it. You've just got a little gentle, we can see the LED hopefully going just there. That's just the light erasing, so you can just, it's got 3 different levels of erasing. See, as you do it like this, it's just very lightly erasing it, but if you hit the button twice, you should get the LED going right in 1, 2, 1, 2 on the LED, which makes it easier to erase stuff. It's a lot quicker to erase. And if you hit it 3 times, well, you get 3 flashes, which will take it off completely very easily. The whole lot's gone. You'll find also with this particular board, when you press the partial erase button, again, this is not a design, this is not a fault with your board, but you'll find that when you hit it will just dim the dim what you've drawn just a little bit, as you can see just there. It's not a fault with your board or anything like that there. It's just the design of the thing. So you can, as I say, we can erase part of it, and then you can put some new. Well, it helps if you switch it off, of course. There we go. Put some new lines in, like so. 3, right, and we can erase it. And you have a large. If you find this eraser on the end of the stylus too small, you'll find a larger eraser in the kit here. This little fellow right here. And you should find the larger rubber makes it much easier to rub out larger areas. You'd have to press quite hard though, but you can actually rub out much larger areas of what you've just drawn. So cancel that and we can draw something else in. There we are. If you need to erase the whole screen, you just double click the bin at the top here and it's gone. You get I think the screen flashes a little bit when you do that. Get a little couple of flashes on the screen, but yeah, so the whole lot's gone. It's cleared completely now. My experience of DoogleBooks is very good indeed. They always send me the stuff out very quickly. I have spoken to the guy on the phone Saturday afternoon it was actually. Sounds like a very nice gentleman indeed. I had a second eraser dispatched out very quickly to me because I thought I didn't have one, but I did actually have it. I just hadn't looked in the right because I've got several of these boards, you see, and I didn't look in the right pouch, but I did have them. But he sent me, so I think the customer service is very good over there at DoogleBooks indeed. They are planning on getting some new bits and pieces in, some new and interesting boards by the sounds of it. But if you've got anything you would like to see on one of these boards, larger board, maybe transparencies, you know, so you can see through the board. Other things, maybe like a memory port in there, so you can put an SD card in and save your work or whatever. Please let me know down in the comments down below, because what I can then do is I can then communicate them back to DoogleBooks. I mean, DoogleBooks look at the comments anyway, so they can see what's going on. This is very useful feedback for the company. But these are good quality boards indeed, I think. Quite like them. I say I've got quite a few of them kicking about now. Nicely finished, and so we've got magnets on the back so you can attach them to your refrigerator, so you can leave notes for your family. They'd be ideal for children on long journeys in the car, because they can spend the time drawing away, and once they've filled it up, hit the delete button at the top here, and they can start all over again. So you can do drawings, writing, whatever you like really. But yeah, so if you had a couple of these, if you've got 2 or 3 children in your car, you could get them one each of these little fellows here, and you keep them amused for hours, I'd imagine. I've been messing around with this one. I got this one just before Christmas. It was the Monday before Christmas he sent me this one, so I've been having a go with it ever since, and I've got to say I quite like them. So I've got several other ones of his, and they are very good. I can highly recommend them actually. Okay, so DoogleBooks itself is a UK based company, so I'm very happy to support a UK based company. The boards themselves are actually made in China. It says so at the bottom of the packaging just here, made in China. He said there's something falls over in the background, but yeah, they are good quality, and you get this nice pouch to protect your LCD writing board while you're transporting it around. Comes in some very nice packaging, as you can see here. So good quality packaging, I like that. But yeah, if you like these sorts of things, they're very good. Okay, so what you see here is my entire collection of DoogleBooks LCD writing boards. We've got the Pro board over here, and then we've got this is the partial erase colourful board. We've got the this is another colourful board here, but it's just got erase on it. And this one here is just the standard grey background board, partially erase. There's no colour to this one at all. But that's not all they do, guys. DoogleBooks also do these very high quality notebooks here with proper pages in, as you can see. So if you like your proper notebooks as opposed to digital, these are very nice indeed, nicely padded covers. Here's a smaller version of said, and there is also the Pro Pen, which is a clever piece of kit, is this little fellow. You've got two different biros in here, black, red. There's also a 0.5mm propelling pencil in here too, and there's a little stylus for writing on the boards with as well. This is very clever, and it's very nicely made too, is this. Right, and what I'll do for you, I will leave you links to DoogleBooks' website. They also have a shop on Amazon where you can purchase these things from, and I'll put you a link to that too. I would encourage you to go along and take a look at the website and their Amazon shop too. Quite nice little boards these are. I mean, you know, maybe you're an adult and you like a little bit of artwork or something, so you could do a little bit of artwork on here, colourful artwork. As I say, they do come in the grey as well. You don't have to have it in the colourful if you don't want it in the colourful, but just add that little extra you know, bit of pleasure to it all, the colours. And as I say, these are the enhanced screens now. As I say, DoogleBooks are working on some other brand new boards and features. As soon as they come along, hopefully I will be allowed to have one, which will be nice to have to show you guys, see what we've got. But yeah, very nice little board here, guys. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed this review of the DoogleBooks new enhanced colourful partial erasure board here. Nice bit of kit, very well made. As I say, I'll leave you some links in the descriptive text down below, so you can click on them and go along and take a look at their website, etc. But yeah, so you do get a spare stylus with each one, so if you do lose it, and there is a lanyard, so you can actually tie the stylus to the board with a lanyard, so you can't lose it. You know, if you got, like, so you're using children in the car, for instance, so they drop it, it'll just hang off the end of the lanyard, like so. So if you did drop it, it's just on the end of the lanyard, like so, which is a very clever idea. You know, so you don't have to pull the car over and search the entire back seat for the stylus. It's always on the board. Okay then, everyone. I hope you enjoyed the review. Thanks for coming over. Thanks for taking a look at the DoogleBooks LCD writing panel. Yeah, they are doing rather well at the moment, I believe. So we are getting some new bits and pieces in the near future. So yeah, keep an eye on the channel and see what I've got. Alright guys, thanks for popping over and thanks for watching.
Oh,